I think they called the chamber and said, hey, let's get some good weather out here today.
It's picture perfect.
The winner of the Extraordinaire Float, most extraordinary float, here comes elegant, eye-popping beauty with an international flavor. This is Let Your Life Soar from OneLegacy Donate Life. So inspired by the Japanese celebration of Children's Day, colorful konobori, or windsocks that are shaped like fish, soar over a lush outdoor scene. Now in Japan, the koi fish represents strength, and courage, and health. It's all dedicated to saving lives through organ and tissue donation. OneLegacy, which is always one of ours, OneLegacy honors the donors who gave the gift of life. And if you look very closely, you can see in the scales of the koi fish dotted kernels of corn very closely. They're elaborate memorial floral portraits, or floral graphs as we call them, of the donors. And that stunning foliage is in pink, queen pink, Hawaiian, and white dendrobium and phalaenopsis over a lagoon of iris, roses, hydrangeas, and dendrobes.
Nice job on the flowers, Mark.
Yeah, getting through it.
This is Fox 11's coverage of the 2025 Rose Parade.
Driving over here, I was listening to the history of this parade with those horse-drawn carriages. Okay, I get to do all the winners. Lucky me, right?
Yeah, so this is the Let Your Life Soar float from OneLegacy Donate Life. And they is one of the most popular floats year after year. They've been there for 22 years, and basically it celebrates organ donation. And you see on this, it's a celebration of Children's Day, a Japanese celebration, and all those faces right there are the faces of people who made the choice to donate life. All of this is to encourage you to make the choice to donate life. You can go to donatelifecalifornia.org, choose organ donation, and help other folks live. And you see people have been impacted by this, walking and riding along with this float as well.
This float is always a fan favorite. And Alex, you were down interviewing some of those people as they were preparing the float. It's a chance for them to get to volunteer as well to help decorate. And just the floral photos are amazing. Okay, another...
I have to look at their streaming history. Anyway, riding in the horse-drawn carriage is the club's president, Christopher Cole, and his family. All right, the good people at OneLegacy Donate Life, the winner of the Extraordinaire Trophy. Their beautiful float and message for us all, Let Your Life Soar, inspired by Japan's beloved celebration, Children's Day. The float is adorned with traditional Japanese decor. At the front, streamers bear a family crest, while colorful flying fish flags represent family members in order of age.
A garden of flowering trees featuring stone lanterns and beautiful bridge. You can see that beneath those soaring flags. These Japanese flags are called konobori, and in Japan, the koi fish actually represent strength, courage, and health. There are not many attributes more appropriate when it comes to organ donation.
Okay, that's
our next float. We just saw the sweepstakes winner with the San Diego Zoo. How about the most extraordinary float? The Extraordinaire Trophy Award goes to Donate Life, OneLegacy. 22 years in the parade. The theme this year, Let Your Life Soar, celebrating Children's Day in Japan. More than 150 million people have signed up as organ donors over this period, and now tens of thousands of lives are being saved every year through donation over the last 2 decades. Just a beautiful float. The floragraphs of the organ donors done in stunning and poignant detail. 26 people from all walks and stages of life, from a pair of 2-year-old toddlers to an 80-year-old Japanese internment camp survivor. And you see the koi fish, there are 4 koi fish there. It's stunning. And the 8 walkers alongside the float, Hannah, are living organ donors who have donated a kidney or part of a liver. It is a labor of love here.
This is really an example of the meaning of the Rose Parade, of how this Donate Life float has raised so much awareness for organ donation, how it's had such a visible impact year after year.
Winner of the Extraordinaire Float, most extraordinary float. Here comes elegant, eye-popping beauty with an international flavor. This is Let Your Life Soar from OneLegacy Donate Life. So inspired by the Japanese celebration of Children's Day, colorful konobori, or windsocks that are shaped like fish, soar over a lush outdoor scene. Now in Japan, the koi fish represents strength and courage and health. It's all dedicated to saving lives through organ and tissue donation. OneLegacy, which is always one of ours, OneLegacy honors the donors who gave the gift of life. And if you look very closely, you can see in the scales of the koi fish dotted kernels of corn very closely. They're elaborate memorial floral portraits, or florographs as we call them, of the donors. And that stunning foliage is in pink, queen pink, Hawaiian, and white dendrobium and phalaenopsis over a lagoon of iris, roses, hydrangeas, and dendrobes.
Nice job of the flowers, Mark.
Yeah. Huh?
Well, taking a look at this float, the Extraordinary Float, they just won that award for being the most extraordinary. OneLegacy Donate Life from OneLegacy Foundation. Let your life soar. They've been part of this parade for 22 years. As you can see, a vibrant scene inspired by the beloved Japanese celebration of Children's Day. Colorful windsocks shaped like fish known as koi nobori. They fly overhead. Streamers bear the family crest, followed by the windsocks in a sequence representing father, mother, and children in order of birth. And in Japan, the koi fish represents strength, courage, and health attributes that define those who choose to give the gift of life. And the scales of the koi fish highlight memorial floral portraits of donors. Organ recipients ride the float, sharing the gratitude that they feel, and living donors walking alongside the float, showing the power of living donation. Beautiful.
And now we have
making them a local legend.
Yes, we'll be featuring other local legends today, so make sure you keep your eyes out for that. And speaking of which, here is OneLegacy Donate Life, beautifully showcasing their message, let your life soar. They won this year's Extraordinaire Award for Most Extraordinary Float. Today, they're honoring the strength and courage of the organ donation and transplant community. So definitely check that box on your driver's license like I did.
Yeah, I know, Jerika, that what you just did, checking that box, means a lot to me. My father-in-law, he had an emergency heart and kidney transplant that extended his life, allowed him to walk his daughter, my wife, Teddy, down the aisle at our wedding. So it really does mean a lot to me that you checked that box.
Absolutely. We know Teddy's watching.
Yeah.
He definitely is checking us out. So thank you so much. We'll be right back. Stay with us.